Hi everyone, my name is Max. I'm from Natural Bodybuilding and Nutrition Q&A, and today I wanted to first apologize because of the lack of content for the last couple of weeks. I've been having some personal issues and I took some time to solve them. And just like I promised you on Instagram, today we're having a new topic. So let's roll the intro and begin. Okay, today's topic is gonna be about fasting. I've been hearing a lot of bullshit lately about fasting because the general idea behind all this is the order in which you burn energy. You're first going to use your glycogen, your sugar, then you're going to use your fats, and last but not least, you're going to use your protein, right? So the idea is that if you're fasting, your glycogen levels are going to be low. So your body would tend to go for the fats. And if you go to do some morning cardio while fasting, well, they think that it should help you drop weight faster. Now, this couldn't be more wrong. In the morning, your glycogen reserves are low because you haven't eaten in a few hours, right? So we don't have that explosive energy, those high sugar levels that help us perform those high intensity exercises. We feel sleepy, we feel tired, we can't get out, we need to kickstart the day. How we do that? Having a breakfast, having coffee, blah, blah, blah. Now, I'm one of those people that tend to go to the gym late because I have more meals in my body. The more meals I have in me, the more strength I have, the more energy I have to endure during my training. And a lot of people tend to do the same thing. In the morning, your brain will perform a general checkup. Just like your computer checks your memory and your hard drive and blah, blah, blah during the boot time before actually booting the OS. The same thing happens with your brain. Your brain will start doing some checks, and another thing it does is checking your sugar levels. When it checks your sugar levels, it basically calculates how long you're going to last without having a meal. Now, this time will generally be enough to change, take a bath, get to work, and after that you generally have a breakfast, at least some coffee. Now, when your time window is getting closer, your brain will basically ask your liver if it can borrow some more glycogen from the reserves to last a little longer. You know, generally your liver is going to have some reserves and it's going to lend it to your body to keep going for a little longer. But this has a cost, and it is that your body slowly enters into a low consumption state. You're basically getting into survival state. Why? Because your body doesn't know when it's going to be the next time that you're going to eat. So you will start moving slower, your metabolism was gonna get slower, and you're going to slowly start storing fat. On the other hand, your brain is going to start producing cortisol. Now, cortisol is a substance that basically takes the energy from your muscles and your connective tissues to use it for, let's say, last resort energy. Before using fats, remember that when your body doesn't know what's going to be the next time that it's going to eat, it will use the fats as a last resort. It will use even your muscle tissue to keep living. And if you're in a low consumption state, basically you're not going to use much energy. Now imagine that you go for a morning jog. You know, you try to do your morning cardio while fasting. You're basically speeding up the whole process. Not only you may feel discomfort because of your low sugar levels and your tiredness and all that, but you're also going to produce more cortisol. That being said, it's very much likely that the first couple meals that you have after that fasting period are mostly going to be stored as fat, because then again your body doesn't know when it's going to be the next time that you eat. So it's going to store as much as it can, and your body will still continue in a low consumption state. So in short, you will get fat very easily, even while fasting. Now the trick to basically lose weight is not to starve yourself. The trick is to keep your energy consumption state really high all the time. You know, when your body needs energy all the time, it will burn more energy. So if you eat the whole day and eat clean and you work out, you do the lifting first and then you do the cardio, then you're going to be more efficient about the energy you need. You're going to deplete your glycogen reserves with explosive exercise such as weightlifting, and after you're depleted, you're going to start, for example, doing cardio, and that will deplete your fat reserves. And when you ate the whole day, you had your meals at a regular basis, your body knows that you're going to eat again, so it doesn't worry about storing everything it has. It doesn't go into survival mode, so you're being more efficient about burning energy and burning fat. Actually, bodybuilders, when they have to go into a definition stage before a competition or whatever, they not only drop just a little bit of the carbs and go for more leafy vegetables, but also they try to eat more protein. They increase the protein intake to compensate. Why? Because when you start synthesizing protein, when you start converting protein into energy, protein takes longer to oxidize than carbs. Basically, your body finds it easier to break down carbs than to break down protein. So when you eat protein, it takes longer and it takes a bigger effort to your body to absorb the energy it provides. So if you start doing more protein and less carbs, it also helps you lose weight because it takes more time and it takes more effort from your body to actually use the energy it provides. So for example, if you want, you can have some egg whites in the morning, and since they have a quick digestion, you can just go for your morning cardio just half an hour afterwards and you'll be fine. And you got eating, but still you're keeping your consumption, your energy consumption rate high, so you will still be burning fat even though you had food in your stomach. So please remember, the lesson here is that when you're fasting, you're telling your body to get into survival mode. And when you get into survival mode, it will store all the fat it has because it will use it as a last resort, and it will start using the energy that you have from your muscles and your connective tissues and your tendons or whatever. It's not going to work. You have to be fasting for a long period of time, and it's not healthy anyway. Not eating is not healthy, so that's not something I would recommend, and probably even a doctor wouldn't recommend that. So that's my take on this. I am telling you what I think because I've been doing this for many years, and there's something I can't do that it's basically exercise without food. And I know for a fact that exercising without food will just harm you instead of doing any kind of good. So guys, I hope you liked the video. Again, I'm sorry for delaying for so much, but if you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section below. If you like the video, hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next time. Bye.